You know, in manufacturing, cleaning is, well, it's everything, right? It's not just about making things look good. We're talking about performance, longevity, and protecting some seriously expensive assets. But for way too long, the tools we've had to use, they've always come with a big trade-off. Well, today, we're going to look at the technology that finally ends that compromise. Say hello to the 300-watt pulse laser. So let's talk about that trade-off. For decades, it's been the same old story. On one side, you've got the usual suspects: sandblasting, dry ice blasting. And yeah, they get the job done, kinda, but what's the real cost? You're dealing with damage to your parts, a never-ending bill for consumables, and killer downtime. But what if? What if you could flip that completely? Imagine pure precision, absolutely zero cost for consumables, maximum uptime, and, get this, a 3x boost in productivity. That's not a fantasy. That's exactly what pulse laser cleaning brings to the table.
So you're probably wondering, what makes this tech so different? The secret is all in the type of laser we're using. And I want you to remember this analogy. We are talking about a scalpel, not a flamethrower. That difference is everything, and it all boils down to one key idea: pulse versus continuous wave.
Okay, let's really break that down. A continuous wave laser, or CW laser, that's your flamethrower. It's just a constant, raw beam of energy. It's great if you need to strip thick rust off a giant steel bridge, sure. But what happens if you point that thing at, say, a delicate, high-precision injection mold? That intense, non-stop heat is just going to warp it, destroy it, game over. Now the 300-watt pulse laser, that's the scalpel. It works totally differently. It delivers energy in these incredibly short, powerful bursts. We're talking nanoseconds. It's a process called ablation. It basically vaporizes the contaminants right off the surface instantly before the heat can even think about soaking into the metal underneath. The result? Perfect, precise removal with absolutely zero damage.
And this is why the rule of thumb here is just crystal clear. Think about it. If you are cleaning a $50,000 injection mold or critical engine parts, there's just no debate. A CW laser isn't even an option. You have to use pulse technology. It's the only way to protect that investment.
All right, so we've established pulse is the way to go. But which pulse laser? Because there are options. Well, in the industrial world, the 300-watt MOPA laser is pretty much considered the sweet spot. And MOPA, that stands for Master Oscillator Power Amplifier. All you really need to know is that it gives the operator incredible control over every part of that pulse. It just hits that perfect balance of raw power, surgical precision, and, cost effectiveness.
And when we talk about performance, the jump it's just staggering. Let's look at the numbers. A standard 100-watt pulse laser, it'll clean at, a decent 2 square meters per hour. Respectable. But the 300-watt JPT model we're talking about, it's clocking in at around 7 square meters per hour. That is more than 3 times the throughput, and you don't sacrifice a single bit of that precision.
Let's just let that sink in. We are talking about tripling your productivity. And look, this isn't just about going faster. It's about getting that perfect, damage-free finish you need every single time, but in a fraction of the time it used to take.
And listen, these aren't just made-up numbers from a lab somewhere. This is real-world performance data. Take a look. Whether you're dealing with heavy rust on carbon steel or a tough oxide layer on aluminum, these are the kinds of speeds you can actually expect to see on your shop floor. This is transparent, verifiable stuff. It's how you know it works.
Okay, the data is impressive. The speeds are impressive. But I know what you're really thinking. What does this look like in dollars and cents? Let's dive into a case study. We're going to look at a Tier-1 auto supplier who completely transformed their maintenance operations and, get this, saved an incredible $48,000 a year. So here's the situation they were in. First off, they were just hemorrhaging money on dry ice consumables month after month. Second, and this is a big one, the crazy thermal shock from that super cold dry ice hitting hot molds was actually causing micro-cracking in their super expensive tooling. Huge problem. And to top it all off, the whole process was just painfully slow. We're talking 45 minutes to clean a single mold.
Let's put a hard number on that. Their direct cost was $4,000 every single month. And that was just for the dry ice. That's not even counting the cost of replacing damaged molds or the lost production from all that downtime.
So, they made the switch to the 300-watt pulse laser. That $4,000 a month cost? Gone. Completely eliminated. The result? When you add it all up, their total operational savings hit a jaw-dropping $48,000 a year.
And here's the kicker. This is the number that really matters to any business owner or manager making a big purchase: the return on investment. This machine paid for itself completely in just 5 months. I mean, an ROI like that it's almost unheard of.
So you can see, this isn't just buying another piece of equipment. It's a smart, strategic investment. But hey, an investment is only smart if the thing is reliable and if your team can actually use it without a PhD, right? So let's pop the hood and see what's inside.
We all know that downtime absolutely kills a business. So quality components are not just a nice to have, they're non-negotiable. The heart of this machine, it's a genuine JPT MOPA laser source. They're the industry leader, and it's rated for over 100,000 hours. That's a really long time. The optics are premium high transmittance lenses to make sure all that power gets to where it needs to go. And you open the electrical cabinet, and you see names you trust like Schneider and Omron. This is quality, inside and out. It's built to last.
Okay, so it's built like a tank, but is it a pain to operate? Absolutely not. It's actually incredibly simple. The software has this process library built right in, so your operator just walks up, selects the job, like rust on steel, and boom. The machine automatically sets all the complicated stuff: power, frequency, pulse width, all of it. Seriously, you can have a brand new team member getting perfect, repeatable results in about 10 minutes. It's that easy.
So, after seeing all of this, you might still have one big question lingering, and it's a good one. You're probably thinking, okay, this all sounds great, but will it work from my specific parts, on my specific gunk? And you know what? That's the most important question of all.
And our answer to that question is simple. Don't guess. Let's find out for sure. The absolute best way to know is to see it with your own eyes, on your own parts. Send us a sample. We will do a completely free cleaning test for you, no strings attached. And we won't just send a part back. We'll provide a full video report showing you the entire process and the final results. It's the ultimate proof, and it's the best way to be 100% confident that this is the right solution for your business.